Development, LSA contract. For approval, authorize the electronic execution of the Monroe County Local Share Grant Contract number 73312 for Family Promise Homeless Facility Acquisition in the amount of $30,000.
Discussion. This is for the procurement of the former church, is that correct?
I believe
Yes.
Right.
Yeah,
Right, for
that's
the former
right,
church,
yeah.
right. There is still no agreement between Carbon County and Family Promise for the reservation of rooms to hold single-family women. I've mentioned this in a previous conversation here in a public session, that until the county has a guarantee that space will be reserved for the purpose and intent of our decision to transfer this money, I don't think we should move ahead. And what my recommendation is that we table this until such time as there is an agreement signed between Carbon County and Family Promise to ensure that our equity is protected. And that is to ensure those single women do have a reserved space in that shelter. I would also comment that neither the mission statement nor the bylaws of Family Promise specifically mention the housing to single women. So I make the motion to table until such time as an agreement is reached with Family Promise to protect the county's equities.
Second for further discussion is, no, well, I guess we're gonna have to negotiate with, Family Promise, and hopefully they will consent to that, and I don't wanna see this, homeless task force lose a grant to, provide homeless if we cannot get an agreement with, Family Promise, so, we'll look into it, and, I don't know if anyone's really had the discussion with them as to their willingness to do that.
Yeah. Well, again, yeah, I would just go back to the reason that we agreed to transfer from the township these funds that were dedicated towards the township project to Family Promise was for the specific case that brought up this issue, which was the Yvonne case. And the homelessness task force focus was on that particular individual or group of individuals that were not being appropriately taken care for in these types of emergencies. And this had been mentioned to the director of planning. I suspect he had followed up. I had a conversation with David a little while ago, and what we can do is follow up with him to see if indeed, he had reached out to them.
This is in addition to the transfer of funds from the CDBG program. This is a separate pot of
Okay.
funding. Okay, so this is the actual grant that the county submitted on behalf of Family Promise to obtain the additional funding.
Yeah.
We had already approved the CDBG funding previously.
Yes.
Right. Yeah,
Yes.
well, I will not support this until there is an agreement between the county and Family Promise that protects our specific justification for this particular grant request. I think it's critical, so let's ensure those individuals who need the help that we determined is needed will have it in a time of crisis.
Should we just table this?
Yeah, that's.
That was the motion.
Yeah, the motion is simply to table.
Just to
Yeah.
go for the vote.
Yeah.
Okay. Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.